everybody. Kevin Purcell and Jeremy Christensen here. We are excited to launch REVVED Talent, which is this new recruiter marketplace that we've built. And really the intention behind it was to bring great recruiters together with great companies and help companies supplement their recruiting needs. And at the same time, allow recruiters to come in and build a business in this gig economy. So what we're going to do today is explain a little bit more about what REVVED Talent is, and we're going to talk about it from a company perspective and from a recruiter perspective. And so we'll just jump right into it. Kevin, tell us a little bit about what has inspired you and I to create REVVED Talent.
Yeah, thanks, JC. I share your excitement and enthusiasm about the platform. And maybe I'll just start with a little bit of context for why REVVED Talent and the catalyst behind it. You and I have been fortunate to work in recruiting for the past 20 years or something like that. It makes me feel old. But in those 20 years, whether we were working together at a company or we were working at different companies and just collaborating or sharing best practices, we had a chance to solve a lot of like recruiting issues that would come up, right? And that was always enjoyable for me. There was one that was pretty elusive though, and that was like the hiring plan, the forecasting model, and then a recruiting function or model that supports that hiring plan that is constantly very fluid. And so I think the idea for REVVED Talent is, how do we create a marketplace that supports the inevitable ebbs and flows of a hiring plan in a very seamless way between companies and recruiters. And so really excited about that. I think when you think about a recruiting function, every stage of company is different. And so that'll look different for every company. But the reality of it is you have kind of your internal team, and that's kind of the baseline number of recruiters that you need. And then you supplement that with a recruiting model like REVVED Talent, who can come in and fill those gaps that you have. And so that's, whether you're an early stage startup or you're a more established company, that's where REVVED Talent could come in and add a lot of value. In addition to that, a couple of things I would mention as far as the company is concerned. The benefit to the company is this is all contingent based, right? So you don't pay anything to sign up. You don't pay anything to open up a role. The only time you pay is after a hire is made, and that's a fee-based model that is very competitive. And so there's very little risk for the company when they sign up. It's also, you're getting really vetted, specialized recruiters who know recruiting very well, and they're motivated to jump in and support. There's what we're introducing is a rating system. And so as just like any other two-sided marketplace, Turo, Airbnb, eBay, there's always that opportunity to leave feedback on the experience. Our platform should be no different. And so hiring managers will have that opportunity to leave feedback and rate the recruiter. And so as companies come onto the platform, they can identify the recruiter that best meets their needs. So those are just a few of the reasons why I think it's super compelling for a company to join. Many others as well. Maybe I'll flip the question to you, Jeremy, here. As far as I talked a little bit about the benefits for the company, there's a significant value proposition for recruiters as well. Tell me a little bit more about that from your perspective.
Yeah, Kev, and I thought you added a lot of great value on why a company should consider REVVED Talent's recruiter marketplace. On the recruiter side, I'm really excited about this for recruiters for a lot of reasons. You and I, our background when we started working at eBay, it is a two-sided marketplace, right? Where buyers and sellers come together, and a lot of our experience from what we've done in the past has led us towards creating this company where recruiters and companies can come together. And this is a really unique situation for recruiters because there's nothing like this out there in the market right now. We're the only recruiter marketplace where recruiters can come on and create their own business. They can create their own brand. They can create their own processes, their own experience. And that's exciting. When I was a recruiter, and you might feel the same way for when you were a recruiter, you take a lot of pride in the work that you do and how you work with your hiring managers and your candidates. and all the different stakeholders that you work with. And you get to do that. You get to create that for a variety of different companies and maybe not be tied down to just one company. I know there's a lot of recruiters that are experiencing layoffs right now. A platform like Rev Talent allows you to never get laid off again. As we start to build this engine and this model where companies will come on and supplement their workforce, recruiters could work for a variety of different companies. That's a really specialized niche for what they do and what they can accomplish. So I think that's exciting. I think that's unique. And like you mentioned earlier, with the feedback rating system that we have, a recruiter will be just as good as the experience that they provide, and companies will provide that feedback on the recruiter's experience. And so companies don't come in blind as to, is this recruiter going to be a good recruiter? Are they not going to be a good recruiter? And recruiters, I think, will take a lot of pride in that and create a really great experience. And as a recruiter, I think there's a few different ways you could look at this. Whereas it could be your full-time gig and you wanted to come in here and really build a strong business and do a lot of business on Rev Talent. Or it could be a part-time thing where you're currently working somewhere else and you want to supplement your income that way as well. Or, you and I have had really great talent on our teams in the past that have maybe gone out on maternity leave and then decided that they couldn't come back full-time into the workforce, but they would have loved to take on 1 rec, 2 recs, 5 requisitions, and Rev Talent allows for that. So I think it's pretty cool that the marketplace allows for such flexibility for recruiters to come in and do really great work. So Kev, we've talked about the company a bit. We've talked about recruiters a little bit. Where can companies and recruiters go to learn more about Rev Talent?
Yeah, I mean, the exciting part is we just launched yesterday, right? And so our website is now live, www.revtalent.com. And so you can go there, you can sign up as a recruiter, you can sign up as a company. Again, it's free to sign up. And also, I mean, if you have any questions, this is a new model that we're introducing into the marketplace. And so would love to just have a conversation with any recruiters or companies who may be interested in learning more. And so you and I are happy to speak with any company or recruiter who's interested. So feel free to reach out directly to Jeremy and I. And then if you have any questions, we also have an email address, support@revtalent.com. You can send us a note there as well.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to learn more about Rev Talent. We're really excited about this platform. If you're a company, come join us. If you're a recruiter, come be a part of the team, and let's get after it. Thanks.